Hi all, Hal here with more Empyrion Galactic Survival. And as you can see, it's still the middle of the night. We have gotten back from the base not too long ago, and so what I'm going to do is we're really in need of resource. So trying to ration things out a little bit, we're going to make an SV. So what we're going to do is let's go ahead and drop this thing here. I do have the missions running for this just so that we can actually clear this at the same time. 2, 3, that's 6, 7, 8. Let's go 7. Alright. So it's 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. I'm not really looking to make this thing some ridiculous craft, but basically what we're doing is absolute minimums in order to get us a ship that will get us to where we need to go. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and take that one, and we're going to do one behind the blue line on this side. Okay. So like I said, this is basically getting us where we need to be. So, go ahead and get this in place. There we go. Alright, so and that's going to be there. And before we forget, there we go. Because I actually want that to be a little bit further forward. Okay. Go ahead and drop another block in there to seal that off. And that gives us most of our basic controls. Okay, so we still need to put our RCS and our power system in, so we're going to go ahead and put, that's our fuel tank. Let's go ahead and vertically stack the fuel tank. Right? Is that the way I want it? That's the way I want it, yeah. So we're going to vertically stack that. And yes, this is extremely risky to do with your fuel system, mainly because of the fact that, well, if anything hits it, it's going to blow up. So keep that in mind when you're building this stuff. Like I said, this is not meant to be anything other than a get around the planet as fast as possible kind of craft. So we will be upgrading the engines once we have more resource. I may be able to throw a second engine on it now. I'll have to go check our supplies. But this really is a let's make this thing as small as possible. Oh, you know what? I should have done that. Huh. Alright, so we're going to have to remake our RCS here in a moment. Let's see here. Okay, and then what we'll do is we'll put, because we do have an oxygen tank, what we're going to do is we're going to put the oxygen tank up there. Are you not going to let me? Did I grab the wrong one? I may have grabbed the... Oh, I created the wrong one. Oh, see that? Best laid plans of mice, right? Alright, so let's go in here. We're going to drop off all of the components that we've just reclaimed. We need to make us an SV, make sure, yes, okay, so we're making that. And we're going to make that. And And I'm going to go ahead, you know what, let's go ahead and make that second fuel tank. And what we will do is I still have a few blocks left, so I can basically put some protection in on the ship to help protect the fuel tanks a little bit. So we'll see how this actually works out. So you know what? Since we have it, let's go ahead and... Oh, that's right. I've got a light up there, huh? Okay, where can I put this thing? Where it's going to be out of the way. Because I want them... That works. Look at that. Gotta throw some fuel back in there. Got our fuel tank. We have our ship oxygen tank. Okay. Really liking having the base laid out like this because it gives me a small place out here to work. And then what we're going to be doing later is the area that I'm standing on will eventually be the hangar. What I'm planning on doing is we're going to basically extend the deck area out. But I'm not sure if I'm going to do it on this layer or, let me show you, or down here. Because I'm thinking I may actually come in here with the leveling tool and take all of this out in order to make this a actual landing bay. And then what I'll do is I'll have this actually cut back in. And we'll basically have everything internal down there. So we'll see how it actually plays out. I still haven't settled on it. Let me know what you think. It's a great chance for you to provide a little bit of feedback to us. All right, let's see here. Let's see if I put my RCS there. Let's go ahead and do it like that, I guess. There we go. Place you there. Now, I know a lot of people are asking why I'm putting an O2 tank on it. Here now we're on Aqua. Mainly because of the fact that there is no way to get oxygen when you're in the cockpit. It is a sealed environment. So if you are in the cockpit and you do not have an O2 tank on this thing, it's going to burn your personal oxygen first. Speaking of personal oxygen, let's go over here. Go grab us a little bit of O2 to recap it just in case. So we have vertical, we have horizontal, and we have retro and propulsion. Okay. So let's go ahead and fill these things up. And it's nice and quiet inside. I keep forgetting that it's just a single push now to... Alright, so we actually have a very, very basic ship. Okay. I don't know if I'm going to put a docking pad on this one or not. I think I am going to put docking pads on it, and what I'll do is once we get to the point where we're building a CV, I'll probably use this as just a small lander and scout ship. Because we're looking at 570 minutes... Yeah, see, plenty of time on this thing for power consumption. Very nice. Alright, so now we just have to go back. We add a little bit of light on this thing. Those are the Promethean and copper deposits I had already hit. Very nice. So if I have the resources, I will go ahead and put a second set. Oh, hello. Interesting. I'll go ahead and put a second thruster on this thing to get us our forward momentum. I mean, it's really the only thing additional thrusters do for you in this game is how fast you accelerate to maximum. And then obviously, you know, they burn extra energy for having more than one thruster in that direction. Because this is not really meant to be any type of actual fighter, I do think I am going to just go ahead and say, you know, just keep the maneuvering thrusters on it for now. And there's iron. We're really needing the magnesium. If I can find magnesium, I will be very happy. So, the other thing that I will need to do is to go find the blue crystals, which do show up. Whoa, that's not good. That's not good at all. There's a Crash Titan. All sorts of POI stuff over here. Comm center. Oh, that was close. Okay. Thankfully, they didn't hit us. That is one of the nice things about the new trees. We found the drones. The new trees do block fire, so if you are shooting at a base and there's a tree between you and that base, you're going to hit the tree. On the flip side of that, if there is a base or a tree between you and the base is shooting at you, they will also hit the trees, as you saw. Guardian Village. Oh, new point of interest. Interesting. Let's take a look at that really quick. Oh, that's kind of cool. Gonna have to come back and take a look at that later. All right. Yeah, and basically we were able to put this thing together so quickly simply because of all of the drone attacks that we had to deal with. This thing is basically built off of all of those scrap parts. Minigun drone, not so much worried about those. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and finish this orbit of the planet. See if we can... More Promethean. We're finding everything but the magnesium. What is up with that? Watch, it's just going to be something silly like magnesium doesn't spawn on Aqua. No, I know it does. It's just... Oh, hello. More cobalt. But we really need the magnesium to be able to... Hey, look, another comm center. It's the Mark 1. That looks like that might be the space center. Yep, spaceport. Which means we have flown almost completely around the planet already. So it is a rather small... Yep, and there's our base. Have we really gone all the way around? Yeah, I guess so. Wow, that's crazy. Alright, so let's go ahead and head back to base. I'm going to throw some lights on this thing. And we're going to see if we can find us some magnesium. Alright, so let's go ahead and land this thing, and I will be right back. Careful. Hi all, and welcome back. So, I've been working on the ship a little bit. As you can see, we're in the middle of the day now. And I've made some changes. So, not only have we bulked up the ship a little bit, we now have a second thruster on the back, push it, so we'll get to our max speed a little bit faster. I'm actually going to throw in a crafting station as well. And what this will allow us to do is to, not only does it protect our power system, It also allows us to refine anything that we pick up while we're out and about. I did want to put a automatic door on it, but it doesn't look like the automatic doors... Actually, they do work on small vessels now, right? They still work here? Yeah, there it is. So, it's a 3x3x1. So we could actually, if I drop those down, it would be nothing in risk of anything, but let's see if we have enough resources to make one of these things. It would make me feel a lot better about the ship. I'm still trying to figure out what I want to do with the top area. Oops, that's gonna hurt. Come on, back up. Nope. Okay. Let me show you what we got going on over here. So we still have that thruster. Whoops. Oh man, these controls have gotten even tweakier. Look at this. Alright. So, we do have the thruster that's pushing our descent there. And then we have our RCS and the constructor that we just put in. So I'm trying to figure out how I want to cap this area off. If we put the door over it, it's going to basically take up this 3x3 grid, which will block the thrusters. But I'm not too worried about that. It should be fine. I'm thinking that I probably will relocate those, but we'll see. I might actually build them out into, build a nacelle out on the wings here. Yeah, see that top is still, I don't know. It's going to give me issues. It's going to bother me. Alright, so anyway, let's go ahead and grab, oh, we don't have any more. Those, that's iron. We're running dangerously low on iron. So, we're going to have to definitely go out and pick up a bunch of supplies. Let's go ahead and go here. I'm going to start gearing our ship up a little bit, well, gearing ourselves up a little bit so that we can go out, and I'm still looking for magnesium, haven't found it yet. So, let's go ahead and grab, I don't know, like 10 more of those. Now, I am tempted to go ahead and start making the hardened steel blocks. The problem is that the problem that I have with them is that they are more than twice the weight of the regular steel blocks, and I'm not quite sure what that's going to translate into for lifting power on our ship, because we only have the one ascending thruster right now for lift. Oh, might have to do it though. So for now, we're going to go ahead and stick with the light stuff. If I need to rebuild it with a heavier armor, then I will. Because what I'll do is I'll put those on, and then I'll also put the armor blocks on it. Oh, I meant to make a bloody door. See? See, that's how much the top of this thing is bugging me. Alright, so what do I need for that? 3 metal components. And 2 electronics. That's easy enough. Alright, and then we can put that into place. We have a small ammo box that we'll have to figure out where we're going to put that. I have some ideas, but let's get down there and take a look. Because that's just a 1x1 cube. So yeah, what I'll do is for the ammo, I'll put the ammo here in front of the RCS, and that leaves everything else open. Alright, so is that up against the block there? Right? I can get to the fuel tank, I can get to the other fuel tank, I can get to the oxygen tank. RCS, okay, so that's good. So we can get to everything right here. Awesome. And then for this, I still don't know what I want to do for this area here. Because I mean, I could just go ahead and do the... do the ramps again. Oh, there we go. Because if I do this, let's see, which blocks do we have that we can... Oh... Yeah, that looks kind of interesting. Yeah, I'm kind of liking that. At least for now. And is that it? Yeah, that works for now. It gets us part of the way there at least, right? Alright, so let's go ahead and put these. Are you really not going to let me add you to the side of the cockpit? Really? Yeah. Can I put them on the front of the cockpit? No. That's really annoying. Alright. Well, you know what they say, put them where you can, right? One on this side, on this side, and one right there in the middle. How bright is that? It works. Close enough for government work, right? How are we doing for power? We got plenty of power. We have a working ship, hopefully. Let's make sure she takes off. Yes. Yes, she does. Awesome. Okay, so we now have the basics of our ship. We have something that we can actually travel around in. And helps if I get out of the pan mode. And yeah, I'll be replacing those rear thrusters. Hopefully where they will be relocated outside of the door. That's a cobalt deposit. That's our spaceport minigun. Another spaceport. That's crazy. What is that? 3 or 4 of them on this planet so far? Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and finish patrolling around on the planet and seeing if we can find... Whoa, that was painful. Where the heck did that come from? Oh, the comm center in front of us. That's not a good thing. Silicon deposit. So yeah, I am going to go ahead and call this one here. Thank you all for stopping in today. Hope you enjoyed it. I know I did. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down in that section below the video. If you did enjoy the oh, magnesium. Oh, we are so coming back for this. Okay. Oh, gotta go. Oh, that was close. So if you did enjoy the episode, make sure you hit that like button. I do also ask that you subscribe. Both the likes and subscriptions do help the channel to grow, but more importantly, they keep you up to date when something's going on around here. And, well, like I always say, there is usually something going on around this place. So, anyway, we're out of here. I hope you all have a fantastic day, and I hope to see you here for Friday's live stream at 7 p.m. U.S. Pacific. I have no clue what game we will be doing this week, But it'll be interesting, that's for sure. Anyway, I hope you all have a fantastic day. And as always, folks, take care and be safe out there, everybody. Oh, more resources. Man, that one shot. How much damage did we take? Oh, the light in the fuel tank.